What's up everybody, welcome back to Gear Gang Gaming, the place where it's all fun and games. Today we're going to be looking at a little bit of a base build. It's an idea that I've used before, haven't really got it right before, but I think in Alpha 19 I've actually got it right. I've based it off what Gerudo's done with his base build, so he's got the Wedge Tip Blocks, which we'll just have a look at now. I've got his version of this base here. You just look down here, you got all the stairs, you got the nice ramp going up, and you've got the drop box here. Whoop. Now we'll just have a look, make sure this one works. So if we go deep, get some bows out, get a load of him. Come at me, you big baldy. Now come and get me. Now you see the way this works. I'm sure if you've seen Gerudo's videos, they think that these are full blocks. Ooh. I haven't seen that before, them stacking on top of each other. But they think these half block, these wedge tips, sorry, are full blocks. But they're not, they're half blocks. So they try and walk on them, they get a bit confuzzled, fall down the hole, go all the way around again. And that genuinely works for every kind of zombie in this game. Now, what I was thinking, how can I make this into a melee corridor? Because at the moment, you can't do anything. Unless it's range, unless you're shooting a gun and firing down here, or a bow and arrow, or AK, or anything like that, you've got to use ranged. There's nothing else you can do with this design. So what I've come up with is a nice cheap design. It's not even made with concrete, it's made from wood, so you can make it as early on as you want. You could build this base day one, and this is what it looks like. Now it looks very similar. You've got the well, these would be stairs, but didn't fancy doing it. But it's all wood blocks. They go up this path. It's a 1 block wide, and you've only got the one side of walls. You can't make wedge tips out of wood. So what I've done is I've used the wedge tip corners and put those on there instead, and the zombies seem to use it exactly the same. They react to it exactly the same. They try to get over here, and while you are sat here on this other side of this wall, you can go out and punch them, do whatever you want. So let's get some Zeds in here and show what and how they work. Ding 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 ding, here's the dinner bell. Now you watch, they go up the stairs. Obviously if you put stairs in there they'd be a little bit quicker, but they run along. They don't think they can get to you, and they don't have any problem. Oh, he did take a swing, but I think that's because he got stuck behind another one. But you can also easily repair it because you can reach it pretty easy. Oh, I've got some nails on me, that's useful. But it works exactly the same as that base, but you can actually hit the zombies from it. Now, I've got a baseball bat, which is probably the longest range, apart from a spear, I guess. So if we try with a spear, let's go with the steel spear, just so we can do some damage. That's probably got the longest range of all the melee weapons. Just wait for it. Yeah, we've got to wait for one to get up now. Bloody hell. Come on, I thought you wanted dinner. So you got this bow here. Oh, oh! He actually thought he could get to me then. Nice and easy, you can hit them. Now even with the knuckles, which have got the shortest range, you can still get damage on them. So it works for whatever weapon you're using. Even fists. Nearly got him. So yeah, it works really well. Now what you're probably thinking is, these zombies are a bit quick. To just quickly kill them all off. Sorry bows, you're not needed just this second. So yeah, you're probably thinking they're a little bit quick. And they are. They're a little bit difficult to hit when they're sprinting, especially with melee and they're running sideways from your view. If they're running at you, it's quite easy to hit them. If they're running straight across your field of view, it's a little bit more difficult. So what I've come up with is these barbed wire fences. Now, if you've been watching my series with Primate in Alpha 18.4, he used these on his base when we had our little competition where I might have lost and died quite a lot. And these actually slow the zombies down, but they don't, or they didn't in Alpha 18.4. They didn't react to these as being solid blocks, so it was like they weren't there, but they still were affected by them. So if we get some more bows in Alpha 19, it still works, as far as I'm aware, exactly the same way. So these zombies still think that these aren't there, but they react to them saying, yeah, there you go. They get slowed down on them, you can get free hits on them, nice and easy. Not a problem. Oh, just missed it. But as you can see, it works rather well. And it's very cheap as well, because it's made out of wood. You've also got the option that you don't have to build the whole thing. You can actually... That's actually taking a bit of damage. You might have to take a bit of notice on that and that. It's only... Oh, and that one as well, but that's as they fall down. So yeah, it works well, but you don't have to build the whole thing. You don't have to build this whole side. As long as you've got that little path going up and all of these bits here with the drop point down here, you'll be fine. So you can build it on on the side of any POI, as long as you cover your back. So if we go to, I think the perfect example of this would be one of the shops. So if you go to a Shotgun Messiah or anything like that that's got a big flat roof, you can destroy the ladder on the outside of the wall and it'll work. The zombies don't have a clear way of getting up to you. It's very easy, cheap, strong underneath, so they're not going to think they can take the building out from under you. But as you can see, even if they did think, they're not going to think they can take the building out from under you, because this is still made out of wood. Taking a little bit of damage, but if this was a 7-day horde, 14-day horde, even a 21-day horde, I don't think this would fall down. They've done a little bit of damage there. You might have to strengthen these up, but these are like the level 1 wood blocks. They're the basics of one above an empty wooden frame. So it's very simple, very easy to build, very cheap, and again, buildable in day 1. Don't need to worry about anything. It's an easy, safe build. So yeah, let me know what you think, guys. I hope this helps you. It is a cheese base. I won't be using this in any series that I do in the future because I've kind of got bored of using cheese bases. I prefer to use bases where I actually do damage to them and they can actually get to me. But as you can see, these do take damage. I didn't actually say that. Yeah, these take damage, but they're easily makeable. Barbed wire fencing, 8 iron and 10 wood. If you can't get 8 iron and 10 wood, you probably don't even need this many of them. You probably get 5 or 6 of them, depending on how long your path is. I made this a really long path because why not? You could make this 6 blocks long, 5 blocks long, however long you want it, because it's still going to be usable. You're going to have, even if it's 5 blocks long, that takes up 1 wedge, and then you've got 4 of these, and that's 4 slowed down blocks where you've got free swings at zombies. How I built it was exactly the same as that, but I built up a wall and used half blocks for the wall between here and their path, and make sure that there is a gap in between the wall where you are and their path where the zombies are, because that is a massive issue. If you put the wall close to them, have I got any frames? I've got no. Yes, I've got some frames that I can use just to show you. In simple shape. Yep. Let's put one there. Fix that up. There we go. Bring in some extra Zs. Dee. Come here, Bo. You big stupid baldy. You Freddy Krueger wannabe. Now with that block there, they see this is an easier path. So they might not, but they should take that path. Yep, there you go. We tried to jump over. Yep, they start breaking the block. They can't get to me physically, so that's what happens. Get lost. Stupid bug. Yeah, that's what happens. So you've got to keep that gap in between. I fall down. Hello, Bo. Ah, you fell down too. So yeah, guys, I hope this helps you. I hope that if you do want to use these kinds of bases, these I think they've got the name of a cheese base now. But if you want to use it, it's really useful, really cheap, and really easy to build straight off the bat. I'll see you in the next one. I've got another idea for another Horde base, for a Melee Corridor Horde base again. So stay tuned. Remember to keep it all fun and games, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.